began as a geographical journey. I got in the car and I drove home to where I used to live. But a lot of things have changed. So what began as a geographical journey actually became a spiritual journey. We went into the back kitchen. I don't know why we called it the back kitchen, because she only had one kitchen. There was no front kitchen, but we called it the back kitchen. Next door down were the Mr. and Mrs. Ogden. And they had two daughters. There was Carol, who had blonde hair and a miniskirt, and the other one. And the house at this end belonged to Mrs. Richardson, who never smiled. And she always had her hair in curlers and then a headscarf on top. And her main occupation was that she stood at the front door. Now, in those days, that wasn't unusual. Lots of people stood at the front door. In fact, there was a guy in the next street that got tired. He brought his chair to the front door. You had to pedal like Billy-O, get some speed up, and then when he gave chase to bite your heels, you had to lift your legs up to get past Sandy. But all these things have a deep spiritual meaning, which I'll be revealed soon. I think there's something in the human spirit that searches for home. This isn't an actual photograph from the This is one I made earlier. The fun I had being in the toy shop saying, "Oh, have you got Barbie's boyfriend Ken and a plastic snake?" Yes, I am 56 years old, but I want Ken. And he asked me what clothes I'd like him wearing. I said, it won't matter because he won't be using the clothes. Everyone in that street just left their doors open. Everyone knew everyone. If anything got stolen, you knew who'd done it. It was the Turners. He had 3 sons. He was a bit like Noah. We weren't called Ham, Shem, and Japheth. So he stood there watching the waters recede, and he didn't have a dove to send out, and our budgie was avoiding eye contact because he didn't want to. And I just look at this painting today. Jesus makes things. The Bible says that he's the author and perfecter. You can see the saw is there. It's either just been used or about to be used. Jesus is a bit messy. When was that floor last swept? And when disaster strikes, human beings seem frail and helpless. And yet in the midst of the disaster, humans take a risk with their own life to save others. There's something in the human spirit that will give their life in order to save another. And my Father will love him, and we will come and make our home with him.